Hello and welcome to the Commander's Quarters. I'm your host Mitch, glad to have you here. Here at the Commander's Quarters, we're all about Commander on a budget. Today's episode is going to be a Commander quick take. On episodes like these, I give you my initial take on a newly spoiled Commander from an upcoming set. I'm going to be talking about a potential direction to take that Commander and possible cards to use for that build. This show and episodes like this one are possible because of viewers like you. So if you're looking for some easy ways to help support the show, make sure you like this episode and share it with friends. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Thank you to everyone who's already purchased our merchandise, it really does help support the channel. Another easy way to support this channel is by using our TCG Player affiliate links. So make sure that you're looking for those links in the description whenever you're buying a deck or just individual cards. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support. But before we really jump into this, I just want to give a quick disclaimer. On episodes like these, they are just initial quick takes. This Commander is just as new to me as it is to you. And because of that, I don't have a finalized deck build for this Commander yet. So the direction that I choose to take this Commander today might not be the same one that I do in a deck tech. And because of that, some of the cards I'm going to mention might not be in that deck either. Alright, now that we're on the same page, let's get into it. This Commander quick take is on Sephara Sky's Blade. She's a 7/7 angel with flying and lifelink that costs 4 white. She has you may pay white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than pay this spell's mana cost. And other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. So Sephara is going to pretty much slot into the 99 of any angel tribal deck. But she can also be an effective commander in her own right. She highly rewards you for playing a ton of flyers. First off, those flyers can help you cheat on her mana cost to get her out early. A 7/7 with flying and lifelink that you can cast for next to nothing is pretty valuable. And secondly, she can actually help protect those flyers by giving them all indestructible. So we're going to be building a very low to the ground flyers deck. The goal is to get a ton of flyers out early and often. So outside of some cheap flyers, we're also going to be running some token makers like Spectral Possession and Battle Screech. For just 3 mana, Spectral Possession is going to give us 3 flyers. And then Battle Screech gives us 2 to start, and we can flash it back by just tapping 3 untapped white creatures we control. Next up is Spirit Bonds, which is going to benefit us whenever we cast a non-token creature. Because when we do, we can pay a white to create a 1/1 spirit with flying. On top of that, we can pay 1 and a white and sacrifice a spirit to give target non-spirit creature indestructible until end of turn. Again, Sephara is going to give indestructible to all of our other flyers, but not to herself. So we're going to make sure that we can include some other ways to protect her as well. Aegis Angel is a fantastic way to do that. When Aegis Angel enters the battlefield, we can give Sephara indestructible until we lose Aegis Angel. But since Sephara also gives Aegis Angel indestructible, it's going to be hard for our opponents to deal with this. A similar effect comes from Deathless Angel, which has pay white target creatures indestructible this turn. This is another great creature that can protect our commander while being protected by her. And then we can also run a card like Brave the Elements to protect our entire team. This is a very efficient card at protecting our team, but we can also use it to get some damage through. Since our team is protected by our commander, Wrath can become very one-sided. Divine Reckoning can be especially effective since we can actually save Sephara with it. The downside though is that each of our opponents gets to keep one of their creatures. And if Sephara is protected, we can get a lot of value out of other Wraths like Sublime Exhalation and Round. Mono White has access to a lot of great board wipes that we can use to completely decimate our opponent's boards while leaving ours untouched. Most of our flyers might not be very threatening to start, but we've got plenty of ways that we can buff our team. Brave the Sands is a fantastic offensive and defensive card for this deck. It gives all of our creatures vigilance, so we're not going to be afraid to swing out with them. And it even lets each creature we control block an additional creature each combat. With our indestructible token army, this makes it very hard for our opponents to attack into us. And we can also make our army of flyers even stronger with cards like Glorious Anthem and Dictate of Heliod. Anthem effects can be just what we need to help our creatures hit even harder. But as with any budget deck, there's always ways that we can improve on it with some reasonable upgrades. Selfless Spirit can help us protect our board while we're getting set up. On top of that, it's a great way to protect our commander once it gets into play. Angelic Field Marshal is a fantastic flyer with an Anthem effect that gives all of our creatures +2/+2 in vigilance. And a card like Cathar's Crusade can really take over the game with a deck like this. With this in play, even if we just cast one spell that creates a few tokens, it makes our army huge. I definitely think that Sephara can be an effective commander with the right build. But I think that it's more likely that she sees more play in the 99. There are plenty of Angel Tribal decks out there that she's going to slot right into. But I really want to hear your thoughts on this take, so why don't you let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't seen my quick take on Vilis Broker of Blood, make sure that you check it out here. And make sure that you're following us on social media for more updates and sneak peeks on future episodes. Links to our social media accounts can be found in the description. Also in the description below is a link to the Commander's Quarters Patreon page, and I just want to say a quick thank you to the patrons who have subscribed so far. There are many benefits to being a patron for the Commander's Quarters, including being able to vote on future commanders for deck techs. There's even a general level tier where you get your own personalized deck tech dedicated to you. I truly couldn't do this without all of your support, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you. If you haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, check out some of our other episodes on budget deck techs, Quest for Quarters episodes, Commander topics, and Creators Quarters. And with that, I'm out of here. Thanks again, and have a good one.